Just give me a few seconds to set things up. Okay. Hopefully everything works. Let me just check the sound. Okay, the mic is up and everything seems to be fine. Yeah, okay. I think we're ready to begin. And yeah, for those of you who are here, welcome. We're just gonna start off slowly. Today I wanted to play some Hearthstone, and I kind of have an idea about the zoo that hasn't been played for a long while, but now I think it might just make a comeback, and we're gonna try to do that. Okay, he's playing for sure. Okay. So I will try to kind of play with the Blood Fury. Also, off the wall, thank you for the host. I've been trying to find a good like Demon Zoo deck, but haven't been really successful at it. Like I didn't like a lot of versions that I saw, so I'm still trying to kind of come up with something new, but we will see. So this for sure. I will show you guys the deck. I just kind of want to figure it out. Yeah, I don't want to go too heavy on the demon stuff. I still like the way it looks, like the way old zoo looks. I just kind of want to play around with Crystal Weavers. I mean, there's a lot of good demons, but not too many. I mean, Spectrus discards cards, but I'm not a big fan of her. Also, Leroy, thank you for the host. I'm still not sure what kind of zoo I would like to play. I think that's the issue. But I'll try to combine a few things. Full burst also, thank you for the host. I guess soul fires are fine. Yeah, this looks fine so far, but we'll see if we need anything else. Also, Cryptix, thank you for the host. Much appreciated as always. Yeah, I need to have this also. I think one abusive is quite enough. Yeah, well, I'll go with the single buffing, and then go with Argus. I don't like not playing like two of the Arguses. And I don't know about two of you. You're a demon. You're a demon. You're not a demon. You're not a demon. Like only a few demons. This looks like too much. Also, Simir, thank you for the other host. And Mobby, thank you. Welcome, guys. Yeah, this looks okay. Like, I would like to play one, because I feel like I don't have a lot of things that I would like to buff with them. I will try. I wonder if this will work. I'm just sick of all the old stuff. I haven't been playing Hearthstone for a few days, and quite frankly, I'm kind of sick of it. Oh, hi, Mariano. Yeah, I don't know about Zoo. Honestly, I just really, really want to play something new and something a bit different. So I'm trying to come up with something that isn't as aggressive and boring to play, but at the same time, that is like at least a little bit challenging regarding both like gameplay and like the length of the matchup. So I don't know, I kind of like this so far. Pickup Gaming, hi, welcome. Yeah, I wouldn't go like further than 4. I think that's quite enough. Yeah, let's go with this for start. I will just print screen the deck and then show it to you guys. Yeah, let's just save this and show it to you guys so we can start. I don't know if this will work. Like, I haven't been playing. How are you? Oh, I'm great. Thank you. How are you? Make an inspired like mage. What do you mean inspire? Like, I don't think that would ever work in a mage. Like, I haven't been playing for a few days, honestly, so I have no idea what people are playing, but I'm sick of all the aggro stuff. And I just kind of want to play something fun. Saduita, hi! Welcome! Alright, let's, oh yeah, I forgot to say, sorry guys. Yeah, Zeronix, actually has, like, a really big headache today, and he's off sleeping right now. I'm supposed to wake him up in like, I don't know, an hour or so to see if he's going to be streaming or at least hanging out with us. But for now, yeah, you guys are stuck with me. I'm good, thanks. Amaz is a great Hearthstone streamer. I learned a lot from him. Yeah, I also like Amaz, and also I learned a lot from his priest. Oh shit! Oh, I got into the wrong deck. Rocky heals everything, giving Rocky. Yeah, we don't really drink alcohol, so yeah. Sorry guys, I made a deck, but then I got into this other one that I have, and it's also Warlock, so never mind. We'll just play a game with this, and then we'll go to Zoo. Yeah, alright. We can play Warlock. Just smell it then. Yeah, maybe. Alright, so I don't want him coining out anything, and I'll just play this, so I can play a dragon next turn. I think this is quite right. I learned by myself by being beaten all the time. Oh, come on! I don't think that's true. I mean, I know for sure that you still play roles really well, so... yeah, how's Eternal going? Are you guys still playing Eternal? hate your arena log. Oh, no, this is just, this is actually, yeah, I'll just turn off the deck list because I was gonna play Zoo, but, for some reason I got into the wrong deck. Yeah, it can be quite annoying, I guess.
So many possibilities.
Yeah, I can do it next time as well. I was in a tournament yesterday, then got disconnected for several hours and could play. Oh, what game did you play? Did you play Hearthstone, or are there Eternal tournaments? I hate it for different reasons. Very painful 0-3. Aww. Yeah, I know, but this is actually a different version of Warlock that I'm currently testing. So I wasn't even gonna play it today, and I'm still not sure about some mechanics of it. So Eternal. Oh, there are tournaments already. Are there a lot of people playing it? I played Paladin 100 main Priest lineup yesterday on a turn. It was fun. Oh, what kind of Paladin did you play? Did you play like the Anakin aggro thing? Or. Wait, I want to show you reaction to it. Like, alright. Yeah, I don't feel like playing Greenlock. Like, this deck is just not suited for it well. Yeah, I need to prepare for, like, Ragnaros. Or some other way of dealing with this. Like, I need more hook foil or... Is it coining tap? Weird. Yeah, I don't like this. Fighting with a secret Sergeant Ali. This is a good deck actually. I mean, I bet it was fun at least to play. I'm not sure about your lineup though. I mean, I'm not a very huge like Paladin player, so I don't know how it kind of lines up with other things.
Everyone, get in here!
Also, wait. Yeah, I don't seem to be getting like the follower stuff properly. Yeah, I don't.
Almost out of time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna chat. Like, I don't want to get into like combo range of anything. Yeah, Pick Up Gaming. Thank you for the follow. Sorry. What's fine went. For fun, wanted to see how the place looks like. Didn't want to go hardcore mode on others. Well, that's fine. I mean, it's still a nice reason to go on tournament. Kind of see how it goes and just enjoy it.
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power!
Gonna have to taunt this.
Of course.
It's okay, no problem. Yeah, for some reason, like Nightbot and the Twitch alarm bots and stuff, they've been messed up for a little while because they've been updating, and I'm not getting like notifications properly, so I have to listen in to my own stream with like 10 seconds delay, and then I hear that we got a follower
So many
because
abilities.
uh Twitch stuff just refuses to listen to me. Also, Punish, thank you for the host. Wow.
Side effects? Shields up!
We're gonna be rich.
Hi, Efficiency, how are you?
Who knows what's
Yeah, I didn't want him to go all combo.
disciple?
Good, I'm fighting with my cat for the keyboard. Oh, I didn't know you had a kitty.
Who knows what secrets will uncover? Alas, a worthy disciple.
This is horrible. Are you serious?
How much? Almost out of time. How much?
Thank you, yeah, if you look out, not, let the stream receive the sound and don't read it out loud. Okay, yeah, I have to make sure I check what you sent. Oh, okay.
So many.
Oh, I will check it. Just please let me finish this because I feel that I'm gonna lose if I don't look at this right now. You'll see my reaction, but I will just finish this game first because I really want to enjoy whatever you said.
So
I don't know, he had a keyboard. He wants to sleep on the laptop because it's warm, but it's my laptop. Yeah, we had the same problem with the cat. That wanted to sleep like on our PC box. Okay, let's try to win. If I do this, he's gonna think that I don't have like polymorph anymore, so and this prevents him from going Jiraxis this turn if he wants to. He's gonna think that I don't have a polymorph. Okay.
job done.
Yeah, the taunt is gonna be important. I didn't want to go Jiraxis because he still has a cheaper card. Yeah, Terra was very generous with the donation.
I will enjoy watching you die.
Yeah, you can see it on the history thing. I don't know if I can win this. And he's not twisting there. Your resolution is wrong again, is it? Oh yeah, the cards are all messed up. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. I will take care of that now. Yeah, we reached the goal of the mic, but the thing is, Punished already sent the mic, and what happened is that he hasn't, it hasn't arrived yet. So we kind of want to wait until we actually order it to see if his mic is going to arrive, because apparently it had some problems with the post, like at the post.
We're gonna be rich.
Okay, Reno. Studio triggered. Well, it's a good thing that you let me know.
So many possibilities. I'm not ready. My fire will be burst.
I don't have a combo anyway, so this is a better option. Awkward. I miss the time when people quit with someone Reno's. Yeah, I don't have that luxury because I still have some win conditions, and it's really important that I have a taunt, even though he had like pieces of well, he had Thorson and he might have combo pieces in hand. so I have to be very careful about my health pool. You play the Hurt Tavern Brawl? No, I actually haven't because I've kind of been saving the gold for the new expansion, so that's pretty much the reason. Yeah, I wanted to play Zoo today and I got into the wrong deck, so now I've been stuck with like playing Warlock for a while. Wow, we actually had to put a lot of effort into this.
I'm feeling nervous. Do you feel the same?
I wonder.
Do you feel the same? Your smile makes me curious about you. About smiling at strangers in the dark. I wanna know you. Yeah, I wanna know you.
Press Fire Reapers. Yeah, this was the worst option. I actually thought Ragnar should be traded here. I mean, he's fatiguing himself and okay, that sucks. Because I wanted to taunt this up.
Funnel cakes! Get your funnel cakes here! My shield for Argon!
Hi Leroy, sorry. Yeah, sorry, your name was so green that I like couldn't even read the letters because I'm not wearing my glasses at the moment. Sorry. How are you? Oh, I'm horrible. So do I have anything that kills this?
I wonder.
I don't really have a lot of stuff that kills this. I'm well, cannot complain, just kind of bored, got a lot of stone. Why are you bored? Did I actually die? Yeah, I didn't really have a way to survive here because I was kind of running out of taunts, so that's fine. It was a good game. Should have played Jiraxis. Yeah, there's, not really because I would be in combo range. Like heavily. Yeah, let's play the deck that I actually wanted to play. I actually wanted to play this deck, but I clicked on the wrong one and then I ended up playing the completely wrong deck. Efficiency, remember yesterday I got fried chicken rank from Hannah. What? Yeah, no Jiraxis now. Yeah, I forgot how to play Rune. I have to like think about it for a second. Oh, I forgot how to do this. I don't know how to Hearthstone anymore, I think. You're in the range anyways. Yeah, but like, I was definitely in the range, like if I had played, like 2 turns ago, I didn't have like under 20 health, so it was very risky to play,
The truth is in here.
play Jiraxis. Alright, well, one discard left. Jiraxis, you could have a better board, maybe overrun him with tokens. Yeah, but he still, I mean, it still would have been done, even if he had, even if I had played Jiraxis this way. I at least had more health. Like, it didn't mean that, like, he didn't have all cards in hand, and I was counting, like, if he had, like, Leroy plus Faceless, that's 12 damage, plus something on the board, that's close to 15. But I was around 17 or 18, and if he didn't have the full combo, I would still be alive if I didn't play Jiraxis. So there was actually more chance of surviving that way.
I'll find it. Necessary?
At least I got the combos then. Oh wait, what? I'm the one who asks her every stream. But then if he died, the stream is yours. Oh, oh, I actually forgot. I guess, yeah, I am, like, I don't really know what's going on with you guys. I'm not really following. Okay, is he like, what did he just do? Yeah, I forgot to watch the video. Now I need to, at least one of them to hit into this. Please? Yeah.
I'll find
Alright,
it.
let's draw a card. The thing about Locke is you don't always count like him having 20 damage. You count like him having like the combo damage. Sometimes you have to count like what if he has like at least like 2/3 of the combo. Like what if I die to Leroy plus POV? Sometimes you don't play around the full combo if you don't have the luxury, but you do play around like Leroy plus POV or Leroy plus Faceless or something like that.
Get it out! Get it out! Has this really necessary?
Deal.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go face here. Because I don't know how many spells he has. I could have killed it, but I feel like I would have been very behind. I mean, not behind on the board, but... I mean, this is fine because Juggler still does his job. No, I don't play around Holy Nova with Warlock because like all my minions are pretty crap anyway, so.
In the light's name.
Yeah, I need to draw cards with these. I can't play this because if he kills it, then I won't be drawing cards. I don't really have a lot of stuff to protect, even if Holy Nova happens. Yes, you forgot about this.
You are not the boss of me.
I'll just sacrifice one of them so I can draw a card.
Face the light.
Let me explain. Yesterday I asked Hannah for a raid from 0 efficiency and efficiency chicken. She gave me fried chicken rate and stared a little at the photo. I will check the video. Sorry, I completely forgot about it actually. Okay, so he decided not to have a board. Yeah, I need to remember how to play this. Playing Zeus, not playing around Nova in general. Yeah, pretty much. But with Priest, like I'm not sure. Like I don't even think I'm playing it right because it's my first game with Zoo in like the past 6 months, and I've been talking to you guys pretty much. So
My shield for Argon.
yeah, this needs to die if it trades. Priest is like a really horrible matchup for Zoo. The Druid Legendary Quest spell is revealed. Yeah, I haven't even been checking the news. I will check the card now. What? Hug a tree nature love. Is this a joke? Are you like... Rare Jenkins and a new Druid spell. What? Cocoon Idol. Summon Cthulhu Shovel Tree. What? Oh yeah, we have problems with the link.
My shield for Argon. Get in there, fight, dragon.
Yeah, I don't want to lose the minion like if I don't have to. Yeah, it's a joke from yours truly. Oh, so no new cards are revealed? 'Cause I haven't been following the news.
Secret agent.
Yeah, I don't win this game. Definitely not. I don't care. I just like having you guys here, so we can finally talk. We haven't really been live recently enough, I think.
Sever my wrath.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that Uranus is not feeling good today at all. Like he's had a horrible headache for hours now, and he had to go sleep for a little bit. So I don't know. I'm kind of worried about him. Hopefully he feels better. I mean, we were supposed to go somewhere like tonight to that arcade place where we go to like play games with our friends and stuff. And I don't even know if we're gonna be doing that now. Soon, Idol.
One day I'll be
All right.
a real knight.
Yeah, I wanna check Mariano's. Oh yeah, he's gonna be right back. All right. Well, if you wanted to see my reaction to this video that he sent, so I'll wait. Yeah, by the way, this is the deck that I made like a few minutes ago, and I don't even know if this thing is working. Do a IRL stream. Yeah, should I just become one of those streamers who just sit there and like drink coffee and talk to people? Because Hearthstone is kind of something that you can do while you're IRL, but
Victory or death. Your soul shall be mine.
I don't know. I don't see myself as that kind of streamer. And also most of them, like at least most of the girls who do like IRL, they're like half naked and just sit there and like, oh, for next 10 followers, I'll do 10 push-ups. I'll take my shirt off, whatever. So to see your reaction, just to see the reaction in the clip. Oh, I misunderstood then. I actually thought you meant like seeing my reaction to something.
Get it out! Get it out!
Oh, I will check the video. feel like Ice Poseidon. Yeah, who's that? Yeah, I'm looking at the clip now. Oh! Oh, she took her picture.
Put this apple on your head.
Oh, that's funny. So that sucks. Here's a new Cthulhu card. Alright, is this another one of your designs? Cthulhu's mom. You got Cthulhu in the new deck, send him to bed early with 10 mana 6/6. Yeah. Yeah, that looks balanced. This is Swedish boy here. Hi, welcome.
X marks the spot.
Alright, let's try to get. Yeah, this looks good.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Yeah, Mistress is gonna do fine here. That background feels good. Well, it is balanced on 10 mana for a 6/6 that removes Cthulhu. Well, it's like if you have Cthulhu in your deck, so it removes your Cthulhu. That's kind of what's weird about it.
Side effects? Trust.
Yeah, hopefully I manage to kill the Berserker somehow. Mistress is fine here, I think. I think he's killing the Councilman. He kind of has to. There is no way for him to kill the Councilman with just the Berserker unless he has the charge minion. By the way, how are you doing with card design, Lyra? Oh yeah, I've been wondering that as well.
What now?
Okay. So he just continues on with base damage. I guess he removes it. Wow. He actually doesn't remove it. Okay.
Put this apple on your head.
Oh yeah, I should have put it on the. We'll see. No, it's fine. Okay, I think we're fine for now. Yeah, I don't care about being out of cards because if Fire Warrior starts removing my whole board, it's gonna suck for him a little bit because he's like wasting damage. I mean, I still have Ooze in my deck, so I'm gonna try to get to it at some point. Yeah, this is fine. Like even if I don't pay for it, it's... I mean, I don't see how he's getting out of this. Maybe taunt, another one. Okay. He can like armor up. But he has to kill something. He needs to kill the 3/3. No, not that one. No! You killed the wrong one. This guy is foolish. Yeah, I should have fit. Yeah, it didn't matter, like, but I should have traded first and then played this because Juggler then had a chance to hit Fate. So it was a bit of a misplay, but it doesn't matter because we still had lethal. But yeah, that's pretty much the way to do it. I think it's an okay deck. Ooze has to be in it, I feel. And I don't know about Crystal Waivers. I made this deck so I could test that card specifically, so that's why it's a test. Oh, never mind.
Your soul shall be mine.
When are you going to try out in the journal? I don't really know. I don't know, do I, am I required to? I mean, I'm still not attracted to it. Honestly, right now, I've been playing World of Warcraft for the past few days, and I'm really liking it because, right now we found, like, well, possibly a new, like, guild that, well, Darnix and I joined it, and we're gonna see if we manage to gear up a little bit through Mythics, and maybe do some more serious stuff. And also we level up our professions like big time, so we're managing to like make a lot of money with them, and hopefully it works out for us. I don't know, we'll see. Like, I don't know if that's gonna be something that we play. Like, for now, I don't think I'm interested in playing Hearthstone competitively at least this month because I'm very disappointed in the changes they made. I'm disappointed in the whole expansion, and I just really want them to make the next expansion good so I can do what I wanted to do with like all the competitive stuff, all the stuff that what? Why did he thank me? Please, please, no. Shut up. Back again. Yeah, at least you enjoy it though. Archaeology? Huh? Yeah, archaeology, if you mean like the World of Warcraft one, like, I mean, last time I did archaeology was when I was farming that mount. And, I don't know, I kind of enjoyed it, but in the end, I just kind of wanted it to end. I don't think I win against Reno Warlock. Rank 9 BM. Yeah, it was pretty annoying. Like, I haven't been playing Hearthstone for like a few days, and now I come back and I get BM'd by like people who hang out here all the time. Yeah, I don't play around for damage because I still have to try and make a board, and he coined it out, so I don't think he has. I mean, these minions are gonna hit for another turn, so. I'm gonna try to get some death rattle. Or at least this.
Do you need a blessing?
So maybe I get out of Hellfire. Hopefully at least stumble. Not really. I was hoping for a taunt. I don't know why, but I'm already salty. Salty about, like, Hearthstone or about what? Now he has to play Rio, pretty much. Yeah, he has to go Rio here. Look at the new three class type I made. This card can only be used by Death Knights, Monks, and Demon Hunters. What do you mean DKs? Oh, okay, no way else. So now we pretty much need another Doomguard. Yeah. Yeah, I will look at it in a second. Just to see if he's gonna go Reno on me now or not. Kazakhstan?
So many possibilities.
Okay, well, that saves him a little bit. Okay. Oh, let's check it. Stone Giant. Instead of drawing a card at the start of your turn, discover a card from it instead. That's so sick! That is so good, actually. Wow. If only we had those classes. But it's really good. But it would be so sick. But like by discovering, do you discard like all the the rest of the two like tracking, or do you just shuffle them back into your deck? That's kind of what I'm interested in. The top deck. Yeah, the Doomguard top deck was pretty sick.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
I guess he assumed that I'm a Reno.
I am your
It's
nightmare.
not a bad thing to keep, like... I mean, I draw a card instantly, and I discard the Imp Gang boss, which is horrible, but... Yeah, let's discard the Doomguard. That's awesome. Let's discard this card. I still think that's funny. Maybe I should have gone with, like, Imp Gangs. Now I have two discards in hand. Leroy Jenkins, Eternal, such a great card. For a mana draw minion or a weapon from here that can get a +2 attack. That's scary.
Why do you call?
Now I need like... That's horrible. Oh, why did this happen?
Fine.
The reason why I didn't play this is because I was hoping for a 1-drop to play. Maybe like Abuse the Sergeant plus this with... Oh man, that sucks.
The truth is in here.
Yeah, like all the bad discards are happening. Oh, that's so bad. Zoom mirrors. Yeah, this is actually a mirror that I'm losing. Shit, like, I mean this... And this now contests this. Like, when I play this, it actually kills this guy. Yeah, Zoo is coming back, and my Zoo is very experimental, so... so I can deal with losing here.
Fine, oh Sally. Who dares?
For Demon Zoo. Yeah, mine was Demon as well, but I felt like what other Demon Zoos play is too heavy for me.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Deal.
Alright.
Why do you call?
It only had like one Crystal Weavers, but I might not even play it because I'm not like demon heavy and I feel it only creates issues for me, so I might not just play it. Your opponent doesn't respect your face. I think I might actually make a new tree class set for the fun of it. Yeah, I mean, you make things for fun, but your things actually have value, as in like your things are actually worth showing to the world. So I really hope you think about like contacting Blizzard about your design cards. But I actually did design a new card for my Druid Legendary for the expansion set I've been working on. I would like to know if you like it. Yeah, sure, I want to see it. Are you gonna send it here or Whisper? Same time you, Terra, and E-Trips went online. Oh, really? Well, now because of like university and stuff, we only go online like 3 times per week, so it's actually not that much. Each has got the master rank. Wow, nice. I mean, this is sick. Like, how did this even happen?
My shield for Argon.
Sever my wrath.
This is a mess. This is so bad. I didn't I had to refresh because it was laggy. Yeah, it lagged for me a little bit as well. Okay, I whispered it. Alright, I will check it. I won't read it out loud until you tell me to, but I will just let you know what my opinion is. Oh yeah, I'm just wondering, a copy of what? That's something that remains a bit unclear to me. I mean, otherwise the first part I really like. I think they really need it. Yeah, I think it is needed, but I don't get this other part. I mean, you can reply in any way you want, like, of this part. Oh! So it goes on the board, and it makes the copy in hand. Is that what it does? But it gains 1 damage, so instead of 3 next time we play 4 damage, so you can stack it. Yeah, I get it. I'm just wondering if,
One day I'll be a real man.
I'm just wondering if it comes to the board and then goes back to your hand as well. Do you then have 2 of them, or you just kind of play it and it disappears? So it's kind of similar to Jade mechanic, as in like you have it, but you don't have it in hand, like Jade Idols kind of thing. So if you want, you can build it up to deal enough damage to kill every damage hit goal and when it hurts. Card goes away when you use the first effect. Oh, so you don't have it, like, so you play an empty card, basically. You play it, but it's like a spell the first time you play it. Basically, it has stats, but they don't mean anything because it doesn't get on the board. You only have 1 in hand and 1 on board. Oh, so you have it on board. Okay, so you play it, and it's there. I get it. Also, efficiency, did you just host, or what just happened? Because now, again, I heard the notification, but my bot is not working. So if anyone has followed or hosted, guys, thank you. But I didn't get to see what happened. But yeah, I lose this, definitely. Yeah, this deck needs to be changed. Hold on. You can keep building up the AoE damage till you want to use it. Yeah, true. I think it needs some tweaks, but I think otherwise it's fine. I kind of like it. I think it's very good. It kind of reminds me of like Druid Escalade, so it's good. Okay, guys, yeah, I will continue to play this deck. Let me just, if it does attack to the board, would be awesome. Yeah, guys, I will be right back. I'm just gonna go check on Zernix because he really has horrible headache, and I'm gonna see if he's feeling better or if he's gonna come here or what's happening. So I'll be right back. And until then, yeah, I will just, yeah, until I forgot to do this. Yeah, I decided not to play with this minion. I don't know, I don't really like it. I don't know, I don't really like the... Yeah, I'll just stick to this, probably, and change the deck, and then I'll go check on him.
When I look in the distance on a starry
Back with their off fish. Yeah, I don't think he would like that now.
seems to be okay. I can hear the thunder.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back.
A child's fright. Something that I pushed far away. Where did you go when I needed you most? When I looked in your eyes, you turned them away. Where did you go when I needed you most? When I looked in your eyes, you turned them away. And there's nothing I can't say. You turn them away. You turn them away. And there's nothing I can't say.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, speaking about Druid AoE, guys, for those of you that know, who know that like I play World of Warcraft, well, I've been playing it for a few months, but for a few days now, I've been playing it actively. I actually got my first legendary on my main, as in Feral Druid, and speaking about AoE, it's Skill Xavian's Burning Wish, and it deals like really sick AoE to people. Like, people think it's a shit legendary, but I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. So yeah, I kind of wanted to brag about it for a bit. So I changed it, and I want to see like how the old thing works. I really like the new demon guards and like demon potion kind of stuff. So we'll see. 5 mana free 5 with the power to deal 10 plus damage to all other minions. Play is such a funny word. I would say you attempt. What do you mean? Like, me attempting World of Warcraft? That's really mean. Aww. Aww. No, I'm sad. Attempt to World of Warcraft. Aww. I actually don't think I'm too bad at it. Like, I just had miserable luck that every time you were here, I would get camped by players. That never happens when I'm off stream. As if people knew I was streaming and they wanted to like make it really embarrassing for me, so so it kind of sucks. I don't even know what my plan here is. My plan is to kind of empty my hand, I think. Yeah, I'll just play this so I actually have a board when these die. I was having a good time in another stream before I came here. I had to come see my friend with this girl. It was like 6 feet tall girl. I nicknamed her my gentle soft giant. Oh, really? How did she react to that? Yeah, this deck deals really bad with Reno Warlocks. I really want the Malcazar Imp to survive so I can draw cards next time. She liked it. Oh, well then that's good.
Buying or selling.
So do you guys visit a lot of streams? Like I used to like hang out on a lot of channels, but now since university has started, like I feel like I've been having a lot of things to kind of do, and unfortunately I don't have as much time as I would want to actually be in people's streams. It sucks. Really? Are you serious? I visit a lot of streamers. I follow like 5 streams a day. Wow. I wish I had that much time now. Like for the past 3 weeks, I feel like I haven't had a lot of time to do anything pretty much. Yeah, this deck is just not able to win against Reno. Now it's good against aggro, it's good against Pirate Warrior, it's good against like a lot of minion based decks, but it just sucks against like really powerful decks like this one. And he took my Doomguard. How did he manage that?
The truth is in here.
My shield for Argon.
Lyra have no life skins. No, I think you have a life. I mean, you have a wonderful life. You have a girlfriend, you have a job. I mean, what are you complaining about? Lots of people would say you're living the dream. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't think I'll be streaming for like a long while today. The thing is, I'm really kind of worried about Cernix. Like, he's been feeling really sick today, and I feel like I should kind of be there for him as well. Not just stream.
Job done.
I really wanted to test this deck though, but I don't think this is working against Reno Warlock. So I mean, I just wanted to play something else, like from rank 16 to like 10 or 9. Honestly, I've been playing Pirate Warrior, and I'm really sick of Pirate Warrior. I don't want to play it, and I just want to play something fun. I guess people have their own level of problems, like how a person may have problems with their diet, where someone else in the work can't find food. Yeah, we all have our problems. I know, I understand. From that point, I do understand. No, I was just genuinely saying that I think your life sounds really nice. not like talking about other people's problems. Just that I think you know, everybody has, of course, you have your own problems, and we all do. But I don't know. I think I don't know. I kind of like listening to your stories and stuff, and I feel like you're having fun. I think my problems just all come from my ill mind. Oh wow, why? I have to play this. Like, what is my win condition here? To like stomp over him? If he's gonna keep tapping, I mean, I had fun having you and Phyllis in the stream. Aww. So the problem is that he's not here right now. You were like, I had fun, so I guess it's not fun anymore. Oh, that's really sad. I got anxiety. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, I used to. Well, I got treated for that too, so I understand.
My shield for Argon.
Heather had fun playing, but she hit her face. Oh, you meant? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I meant like your Yeah, you meant like your stream the other day. Sorry, I was a bit distracted. We really had fun then, and I'm sorry that we've been kind of quiet. Like, it was like after our stream, and we were so tired and couldn't like. I knew I should have done this. I knew I should have done something about this guy. Like, this is something that I usually like always play around, and it's really annoying that I didn't. So I assumed that like he's not gonna have like POV, and well, he's not gonna have anything, but I got punished there, but it was really fun. And yeah, I wanted to ask you like what happened in the end with like all these like annoying people like on stream. Like, I actually felt really bad about it. I don't know, I mean, I know that like well, as a streamer sometimes like I pretend not to be affected, but sometimes those people affect me, and especially when I go to my friend's stream. Like, I mean, I consider you a friend, and then when I went to your stream, I actually thought you were like dealing with it really well, because like sometimes I get sad and I try not to show it, but yeah, it does affect me. All I had to do was stop by that reason after. I never spend a lot of time here, but that doesn't mean you have to just enjoy our association. Yeah, me too. They were trolling. I did not end up catching the guy. What do you mean catching the guy? Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just too sensitive. Maybe I just need to get used to the fact that that Twitch is like full of jerks with like all these all these people saying all these things every day and stuff. So. I know they were trolling, but still, I got angry and I was like, I don't know, I pretty much got annoyed with them. I mean, because I care about you and stuff, and I just don't like people being idiots. I find the guy who started it on Twitch. I whispered only one person in the room from the the code, and as soon as he got it, and all the trolls joined, I hid the code. Yeah, I know, I saw that. I mean, I went downstairs to like get dinner, and then I came back and I saw like you not giving out the code, but like whispering it to people. If you mean that, here's the troll. Oh yeah, I remember remember that nickname, yeah. It's funny because he presents himself as a streamer. It's like, how the hell are you a streamer if you guys have downstairs? Yeah, we live in a house.
So
It's actually like a real house. It's actually the house where Jarnik grew up in, and I used to come here and visit him like while we were friends. Like, I mean, we've been friends for like, I don't know, 10 years probably or something like that. So yeah, we do have a downstairs.
get in there, fight, maggot!
I kind of want to kill this so it doesn't make any more hints. Well, they have a hearth that had parties all the time. Well, we used to have like a few parties, but well, not anymore, pretty much.
Shield for Argon.
But yeah, as I was saying, I used to come here and visit, but I've lived here for almost 2 years now, I think. I used to live with my with my mother, but then she moved to Slovenia. I used to live then with her for a while, but then I came back to Serbia, and I used to live with my dad for a while, and then I moved to my grandparents' house. Yeah, pretty much my living history. You're in friends since what age? Well, I think I was like 13 or, yeah, I think I was 13 when we met. Something like that.
To the breach.
Bertha was a friend for a long time, but he never gave up. No, actually it wasn't like that at all. And what happened was, I mean, he had a girlfriend for like a really long time. As in, he for like, I mean, he was in a relationship, I think for like 7 years, and we actually met through our mutual, well, friend. It used to be like his good friend, but that guy actually used to be my boyfriend. And Philip and I used to be really good friends while I was dating that guy, and then we broke up and a bunch of things happened in between.
Put this apple on your head. You are not the boss of me.
Get it out! Get it out!
So who does what in the house, if you don't mind me asking? Do one of you cook better, clean better, etc.? Actually, to be honest, we do like a bunch of things together. As in, like, when we cook something or clean something, we do it together. As in, like, we have like a cleaning day, and that's usually Saturday. And on Saturday, we kind of, clean the room and like the bathroom and vacuum and just wash everything and stuff. So that's pretty much it. And like when we cook, we usually do it together as well. We don't have like divided jobs or anything like that at all. Well, it's because I feel like they said a lot about neighbors and stuff, made me think it was apartments or something. No, it's just houses being connected. Ursula was a friend for, he got the girl at the end, though. She couldn't fight her giant, I don't know the story. Yeah, no, I didn't miss the question. I think I eventually answered to all the questions. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, I lose this one. My girlfriend has tutors, cooking and poisoning. She found a way to do both. Don't tell her I said that. Oh, that's so bad. Wow. into that, even though I shouldn't. Yeah, I don't know about Zoo. Like, what's going on with Zoo? Why is it not working? I want it to work.
I'll find it.
I hate him talking to me. Everything is today, but everything is just full of warlocks. Like, I wish I wouldn't play like versus a warlock for once. She makes really amazing homemade pizza spaghetti. Oh, I'm still recovering for that. Oh, come on.
You win this time.
See, this is why I'm mad at Hearthstone. Like, people like this just manage to win games. And I don't know, like, the only reason why I'm tempted to play something like, I don't know, Gwent or Eternal or something like that is because you have way less RNG. And now I'm just getting mad at RNG all the time. I don't know, I want this to work because this used to be a fun deck. I don't know, I don't know, maybe it's because I've been playing some other games recently and I kind of, I don't know, I started not to think about RNG so much, and then when I play Hearthstone, I do all the time. And it bothers me. I don't cook unless it comes in a box with instructions. Oh, I'm sure you can cook something. Switch game. The only two things I've ever made was onion rings, and I baked the best pumpkin seeds. Yum, I like those. Yeah, it was funny, like yesterday, yesterday Tara was like on a donation rampage, as Efficiency said. Yeah, she was in a really good mood and she just kept donating. I was like, Tara, no! But like she just kept going and going, and eventually, she said, she wrote like a message, just, please don't stream Hearthstone anymore. I was like, okay, if it's gonna bring me money, then whatever, I can stream other games. My pumpkin seeds, I banned most of my girlfriends from the kitchen. Why? You cook well. Well, pumpkin seeds are delicious. They better be. It's such hard work to get them out of the pumpkin and clean them. Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get through this like easily. Hopefully not. He can kill. Well, he has to trade in his whole board. If he. Well, why didn't anyone send her to my stream? Oh, you were streaming yesterday? I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Welcome. Yeah, I just started like an hour ago, and actually this is pretty much the first time in this week that I've been streaming Hearthstone. I've been kind of angry with the game, so we streamed like other games a little bit because of like the whole RNG thing and everything. It just got to me at some point, so I'm kind of coming back to Hearthstone now, but it's going well. How are you? I was hanging out in Tara's stream. I wish she would stream Hearthstone. Eternal and I are kind of meh, but I started out because we consider her a friend with potential to be even a better one. Yeah, she's a really good friend, and when she comes to someone's stream, I feel like she really wants to like hang out with people, and it's so nice of her. I don't know, I really like being there, like on her stream because, I don't know, like, she deserves it. She really does, and why did I even play this guy? Yeah, I want to remove this so he doesn't like remove one of my one cost minions with this one. I wish she would stream Hearthstone as well. I miss the times when she would like test new hunters and all that. So I don't know. I really hope at some point she continues to stream Hearthstone too. I don't know, if he doesn't address the board, we might have a chance here. I'm still waiting for my Arguses and my Doomguard. I guess it goes straight to my face. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen him play World of Warcraft a couple of times. I haven't been playing cards so much either. The concept of attempting to master a game based hardly around randomness seems kind of crazy to me lately. Yeah, exactly, I agree. We played arenas last week, haven't even laddered one. Yeah, I'm trying, like, I decided to try to ladder a little bit, but I don't even know if, I'm not finding it enjoyable. As E-Trips, if you know E-Trips, he's also, a friend, streamer, he said, at one point, like, it's really hard to find love for Hearthstone at the moment, and it really is. Like, I've been playing Serbian League now, and it's like a Hearthstone competition in Serbia, and I've had some really good games, but also what really disappointed me about the game is the fact that I played some really, really good games that I deserved to, like, win, and also I played a lot of, like, bad games, and then I won, and it was really sad, because like, sometimes I would play really well, and some stupid turn would just, I don't know, just decide on whether, like, I was gonna win or lose, and then I would lose even though I played well, and I just hated the fact that I would put so much effort into a turn, and it would just end up like this. I don't know. It is at a bad place at the moment. With this deck, today I actually got really motivated to stream Hearthstone, and I got into, like, my collection. I decided to make a zoo, and I was like, okay, let's play this, I'm excited for this, but then I start playing, and, like, from this I just go like that. Like, I just get really sad, and I don't even know if I want to play it anymore. Well, random and World of Warcraft go hand in hand, man. Yeah, but, like, at least when you fight people in World of Warcraft, or when you fight bosses, like, you don't have that many, RNG, based things, as in, like, one of the main RNG things is whether, like, some crit is going to proc or not, or, you know, whether, like, you're going to, you know, die. Well, it's not even RNG, it's just not knowing the math. For example, like, when you're fighting a boss, and when you're like, okay, I'm on low health, let's see if I can kill him before he kills me. But basically that's not RNG, because it's really well calculated. But you just need to know the math, and you need to know, like, who is going to win there and stuff. Yeah, you have RNG loot, but, like, I feel like they fixed it in Legion, honestly. Most of the game don't have much RNG. Yeah, and Hearthstone is just making me sad right there. Because it is, like, full of RNG. Honestly, like, I feel so demotivated from Hearthstone. I don't even know if I'm gonna be grinding Legend. Like, I just don't feel motivated for it. Russian Roulette has RNG. Yeah, in Serbia, we actually had a quiz named Russian Roulette, and you would, like, answer questions and stuff, and there would be people, like, standing around in circles. Like, they would each have, like, a circle, and they would stand on it. And I think when someone, like, has the least points, I don't know, like, or not. How did it go? Like, they would just start, like, spinning, like, the whole circle, as in, like, they would start, like, reflecting the light off of, like, each thing that players would stand on. And, like, when they shine, like, on your little podium thing, it opens and you fall through. Like, players would actually fall through, and it would mean, like, they lost, as in, like, they're not gonna play in the next round. So each time there would be, like, less and less people. So you were, like, really lucky if you stayed on the little podium that wasn't, like, reflected on. It was something like that. I was really, really, I was a kid when that show went on, but I remember it being like really scary for me, like who's gonna fall through and who's not. I think Hearthstone needs a reward that makes people want to fight for it. I think they need a total rework. Yeah, I think you guys are right, and I mean at this point, like I don't even know how to properly have fun in Hearthstone. Like I don't even know. Like, if you reach Legend that season, you get something special, not one and done card back. Yeah, yeah, pretty much, because a lot of people who are Legend, they used to. Yeah, you know what? Let's not play Zoo. Let's play Hunter again. I'm feeling crazy, so let's do that. Okay, where is the deck that I made? Yeah, I don't want a real Hunter. Okay, I'm gonna start with the deck that I used to play, and then we'll rework it. Blizzard is concerned with making money. If bad players could win, most people wouldn't play the game. Without RNG, this game is chess. There's no money in chess, so it's understandable from a business perspective. I just had an epiphany that I was trying to become a master in a system where RNG dominates outcomes, not skill for the most part. Yeah, exactly, and that's what I feel sad as well. For example, I wouldn't say I was obsessed with the game, but I was so into the game that I gave everything to it. Basically, since my second year of university, and now I'm at year 4. Like I've been playing the game, and I was trying and trying and trying to get better at it, and I was doing everything I can to kind of master at least the basics of it, and now it just makes me angry that it took away basically like 2 years of my life, and now they turned it into this. And now I hear about like prices going up for packs and for adventures and stuff. And then they make a really shitty expansion and stuff. Every single thing now is the one who is like, when people would tell me like, "Oh, don't play Hearthstone," I was like, "No, I still love Hearthstone. Hearthstone is still a great thing." I was the one who defended it, and each next thing made me like defend it less, and now I'm just disappointed at them for not giving me the reasons to defend them anymore. Look at Overwatch, for example. They got things, they get things and support mega quickly. Or don't be angry if you had fun those 2 years and this was like, yeah, and I still want this. I mean, I still want to have fun at Hearthstone. I can't wait for the next expansion. It's just really hard right now. And I don't want it to be hard. I just want it to be fun and easy. Well, not easy. I don't want it to be easy. I just want it to be fun. Like, is having fun in a game like too much to ask? I don't know. Like maybe I'm just too passionate about certain things, but wasn't wasted because you had fun. Yeah, I had fun, but also it was so much effort. And I don't want to be a quitter because I feel like people who quit are the ones who actually like didn't put enough effort into it. I only remember myself quitting right after I stopped like putting effort, and when I thought some things were impossible because some other things were in the way. But like I was the only one who was in my way, so maybe it's the same thing with Hearthstone at the moment. Maybe I'm in my own way. How is he doing? He's actually not doing too well at the moment. He has like a really, really bad headache, and he's been sleeping for a few hours now, and not being able to stream. So I really hope he's doing okay. Like I go from time to time to check on him and to see what he's up to, but I really hope he feels better. Let's make this good. Also, where is Hunter? sure. Like what they did is basically they threw out another class from the game. I mean, fun and Hearthstone. Also, that's why I think they need a total rework. Yeah, they need a rework, but I don't think they realize it. Like when I heard about prices going up, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. As in, like, I mean, I thought they realized they were in crisis, like serious crisis with people not being too happy about Blizzard, but instead of them trying to make people happy, they go and like pretty much raise taxes. It's like you have a country that's in crisis before like the big war. And what you do is like your people are starving. Like you have those like city rebellions and stuff. And instead of fixing the problem, you're like, okay, but I need more money to fix the problem. Give me money. And then you raise taxes and you expect people to be happy.
Let the hunt begin.
And that you expect them to understand that you're actually fixing things, but you're not. Yeah, I hope he's okay as well. Stay with some blessings. Alright. It's hard for a new player to even keep up. Yeah, I know. Let's pretend now that I'm a new player at Hearthstone who wants to play Hunter. Yeah, I still have nothing to play here. I mean, they've ruined it. I pretty much have nothing to play, like, the first 3 turns. And what's funny is look at this curve. Like, look at the amount of... Oh, okay, so you don't even see the real deck. You see the zoo. Alright, yeah, I need to change that. Yeah, okay, I'll change the deck next time. Basically, at this curve, you have, like, a lot of 3 drops, but all your 3 drops are useless because you only use them like situationally. So like on EU, I'm behind and never catching up. Yeah, with the cards, yeah, people pretty much never catch up. With skill, I don't know because I only play on one server, so I don't know what things people play like on Americas, Europe and stuff. I guess even Benbro was like, yeah, I know. When people prefer to play, yes, but they start catching up, new stuff come out. Yeah, I pretty much feel the same. I mean, apparently there are millions of bad players spending tons of money in this game you never hear about. Yeah, and I understand, and honestly, I mean, I used to be one of those players, and I wouldn't pay money, but like I used to get like, I don't know, cards for my birthday and stuff, maybe from Zeronex or someone else who really knew I needed it. And I thought it was bad because I didn't have the cards. And then I get the cards and I realized that I have to spend like next 6 months just studying the whole situation. So I mean, this bothers me. So yeah, I'm a new player trying to play Hunter in this matchup. The Neo people try hard. Yeah, I know, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. As in, like, I don't know, I needed a few days to kind of chill from Hearthstone, and I didn't play Hearthstone for a few days now. And I even burned some of my quests, which is something that I usually never do. And I played World of Warcraft, and I felt so good about it being so... I don't know, I was so carefree. I was like, okay, I don't need to compete with anyone. Like, I don't know, when I want to compete, like, I just go and, I don't know, we just go around and kill each other. I mean, the players and stuff. I don't feel like the pressure to be, like, the best. Yeah, I prefer having another minion on board. Time to switch game. Yeah, pretty much. My point is, we basically said everyone is complaining about the game, but they're making millions upon millions of dollars from this game. Yeah, but I feel like that happens because people are getting more desperate, and they feel the same, as in, like, they feel like, okay, well, if I buy more cards, if, for example, they want to play a top tier deck, and they're missing, for example, they want to play a Jade Druid, and all they're missing is Aya, and they blame like one card lacking for like the lack of their success, and they're like, okay, if I spend enough money now and if I get that one legendary that I need, I'm gonna be as successful as anyone else. And then they try to get it, or spend dust on it, and eventually spend money on it. Like it's not just one deck. People want to play the top tier decks, and then they get disappointed at their own like performance with top tier decks because they feel like they've kind of, I don't know, they feel like they've disappointed themselves. Like they're like, okay, I spent money and I'm still not good enough. Maybe I need to spend more money and get some new decks, and then they keep spending money, I guess. Apparently some people are happy enough with it. I don't know, I feel like nobody's really happy. And also, Tara said, she was on stream yesterday, and we were talking about them raising prices for EU and stuff. And she was like, okay, well, if I pay $100, I want to get the full amount of stuff that I would kind of, you know, well, basically, like if I spend $100, I would, I expect to have everything that I can have from the expansion, and I think she's right. Like them raising a lot of prices by a lot basically means that you're gonna be able to get the stuff like from the expansion you want for close to like $200 or something, and I don't think that's fair. Like I think it's really bad to expect that people are gonna pay that much money to get like normal content that they're gonna be releasing over and over again. Anyway, I gotta go. So you've got your glasses on. That's fine. Yeah, sorry for talking for a while. Yeah, I forgot my glasses again. You're right. And yeah, thank you for hanging out. And sorry for me ranting about Hearthstone. And yeah, see you. I'm finally comfortable on any where I don't have to spend money anymore. I have all the cards, but a few worthless cards I can save up. Not like Crip or Mouse where I got gold cards, lost some gold for days. Yeah, me neither. I was comfortable on my account because I had old rogue cards for useless cards. Well, of course, this Heroic Brawl came out just before the new cards. Nothing like trying to take their gold now for cards people already have. What kind of fool would play it if they have the cards already? I guess people like the idea of getting random gold cards. Yeah, exactly. And I didn't even play it, and everybody's just asking me like, "Oh, why are you not playing the new Heroic Brawl?" I mean, I'm getting my quest burned. Like for days, my quests have been burning because I hated Hearthstone these 2 days, and pretty much well, I pretty much didn't even play it, and then I don't even have money to spend on Heroic Brawl, and especially not before the expansion, where I only just collected enough money to at least buy some cards. Anyway, you're saying pay a flat rate for the whole expansion. People have been saying that for a while. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I feel like for an expansion, I don't know. Getting random cards is okay, I guess. But like, if you pay a lot of money, for example, if you pay $100, do you expect to have everything from that expansion for $100? Because when you think about how much $100 is, you can get a lot of games for a lot of good games for $100. You can get like new Morrowind. You can buy a lot of time in World of Warcraft. You can pay for a lot of games for that money. So it is kind of expensive. Let's try and make Hunter work. Let's try and make anything work. I don't even know. I feel like they nerfed stuff, but they made like an in-between meta where people don't know what to play. As in, like, they don't play aggro shaman, and now I feel like people kind of don't know how to play anything anymore, so they just play random stuff, and nobody's really able to. Yeah, let's take this rather than that. Also, Sonia, thank you for the host, and welcome. I played Eternal for almost 2 weeks and I had 4 competitive decks already. I bought a few tokens but never really used it. What's a token? We shall just go back to playing WoW. Yeah, out of process. Most of the things you can buy are just cosmetic. You mean in other games or?
What? They fell off a rock.
Oh, I'm getting hungry. I still haven't had my dinner.
The end is coming!
Why does he have Doomsday? And this is what I'm talking about. Like since the nerf happened, people just go full bad shit, random crazy, random with like I don't know. I don't even understand Hearthstone anymore. I think they have gold you get by playing, gems that you can buy and shit, something like that. Oh, okay, okay. Hopefully it kills it. One word, unicorn, huh? So when is the new mic coming? Yeah, we actually got a new mic. We have a donation from our friend who visits the stream often. But the thing is, he sent it like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, and it still hasn't arrived through our post. And you know what our post is like, pretty much. So we're still kind of waiting for the new mic, and we don't want to buy a new mic with like the donation money because we're too afraid that it's going to arrive, and then like our friend's mic that he sent is going to arrive as well. So we're kind of waiting for that. Also, yeah, if that doesn't happen, then we're getting a new mic, and if it does arrive, then we're probably getting a new webcam. Unicorn Dex is the thing that. Oh, the Dex. Yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about. Like when I, well, pretty much when I read the message, because I have like a 10 seconds delay, and I talk about a lot of like random stuff. So.
A demo.
Only in Serbia pregnancy is quicker than the post office. Pretty much. Lyra will save Hearthstone. Yeah, Lyra, please do. I like my such idea. I've been working on for months. It gives every class a weapon, so it spices it up. Really? Wow. An arena run is 5,000 gold, but you open 4 packs and all the cards you pick from the packs you can keep. So I had drafts where I got 2 legendaries from those good ones. Wow. That's actually really good. Yeah. It made Warlock pretty fast, of course, yeah. If he's gonna attack, then this is really stupid. Because why would he play Gadget then if he's gonna attack? I mean, guys, I know Hunter doesn't work. I really feel like... I mean, I feel like I'm playing playing decks that people don't play purely out of protest. I mean, he makes minions. See, this is why I'm mad at Hearthstone, because these plays don't get punished. As in, like, he does this, and he wins the game. And you don't get that in some other games.
I hunt alone.
Like, you don't get this kind of shit. Like, I mean, he played, like, all his minions, and then he doesn't play around Fire Trap, and he still wins the game. I might make a new tribe called Champions, just because I have a lot of cards with Champion in the name. Oh, you mean, like, tribe, as in, like, goons and, like, lotuses and stuff? You mean like that? Or... Plus is stuff you get for winning. You get at least 500 gold and 2 cards up to 6,000 gold and 3 packs and 3 golden cards if you win 7 games with your deck. Wow, they're really generous. It sounds like it, at least. And the downside to it is all just because of the increase. The board is another story, but the fact you can play 1 mana 15 attack minion is insane. Yeah. Travis and Dragons Murloc Feast. Oh, you mean that? Oh, okay, I get it.
Waits for no one.
I don't know. I hate that Hunter is so bad at the moment that it doesn't punish these plays. And that's what kind of makes me mad. And it's really bad that you can do this and not really achieve anything. Yeah. I do like the idea of quest spells. Yeah, quest spells might actually change something in Hearthstone, but I don't know about the priest one. And I haven't been following Hearthstone these days. Do you guys know if any of the other quest legendary cards have been revealed? Because I don't know about the Death Rattle one. Do you feel like involving a Death Rattle card, for example, for priest? Like if we go to priest. Like, Priest at the moment has these 2 cards that are Death Rattle. Shifting Shade and Museum Curator. And Shifting Shade is LOE, and that's going to go wild. So it only has 1 card, pretty much. Like, what else are you gonna play in your Priest? As a Death Rattle thing. You're gonna play N'Zoth, obviously. You're not gonna play this, not gonna play that. Like, I know we're gonna get new cards, but what do you want to play? What kind of Death Rattle deck do you want? Because they can't change all the Death Rattle cards. Anything's buried this meta, pretty much. No new cards in. The quests are for slow methods, so nope, it will never happen. Is this Sylvanas rotating out? Yeah, she is. I'm just saying, like, you're not gonna play it because she is rotating out. For example, like, you're looking at the Death Rattle stuff, and you see Sylvanas, and you know you're not gonna play this, and you're not gonna play that. Like, the 2 of the strongest Death Rattles that a Death Rattle priest could have, you're not gonna play it, because this goes to Hall of Fame, and this rotates out. So you have N'Zoth summoning back, like, 2 Shifting Shades. For now, I know they're gonna be adding more cards to add to the synergy, but for now, I don't get it. Like, why continue with the Priest Death Rattle theme when it was such a failure in Whispers of the Old Gods? Maybe they're trying to fix it, but it was a failure. Well, quest is good because it will always end up in your starting hand, which is helpful. It will? It always ends up in your starting hand? You will never survive that long without Reno. Yeah, I don't know what happens to Reno. I mean, don't know about Reno. Do you think they're gonna make something that looks like Reno? That does a similar thing to Reno, but isn't Reno? Because I don't think they're gonna quite be doing that. Because like the question that Ben Drove was asked if they're gonna do it, and he's like, well, like our point is like when we have a card that is rotating to wild, the point is not to make that card because they want to keep the meta fresh. But what does that even mean? As in keeping the meta fresh. Look at what they did with the legendaries. For example, here for priest, they made Raza. And it says if your deck has no duplicates. Reno, they made Cruel, which I don't even know. But like, if your deck has no duplicates, basically they made this whole Reno thematic, and Reno is rotating out. What's gonna happen to 3 legendaries? For example, now Warlock, Priest, and Mage are highly disadvantaged if Reno decks without Reno are not going to be played, because all the rest of the classes got decks that don't revolve around a single mechanic. As in, like, they also have Kazakas, so pretty much like these 3 classes, like all their cards that they got are useless right now. Perhaps you don't know all the cards. You will never Swerve Warrior loses basically nothing. Yeah, it doesn't. And the problem is, the meta, like when the new expansion hits, when people don't know how to play anything, Pirate Warrior, this exact deck, this is going to rule the meta still on and on and on. And the reason is, while people don't know how to play the deck, like the most aggressive deck rules the meta, next month, the first thing you're going to be seeing in meta is something that people have been playing for months now, and it's this. Because people are not going to be able to kind of figure out what to do with the new cards. Still, you're going to have a pirate meta at the beginning of the expansion over and over again, and the more content they create, the more meta beginnings you will have, and the more beginnings will be these beginnings, like the aggro beginnings, because this is the only thing that people know, and the only thing that doesn't forgive not knowing how to play your own deck. That might be harder. Like, until you learn how to play it, this is pretty much gonna be OP again. I'm shocked that they're rotating up Ragnarok Sylvanas, but they aren't moving any cards to Classic. Yeah, I don't know about moving to Classic, because I feel like that would heavily enrage a lot of people who spent like their, who disenchanted their wild cards, thinking that they will never get into Classic again. But I don't know about moving the cards. They want to keep the meta fresh, but as I said, this is something that's gonna stick every time they release new content. Now they're releasing more new content like each time of the year, so every 2 months you're gonna have a Pirate Warrior meta. And I don't know if I like that. Maybe I should move to Classic. Yeah, I feel like they made really useless cards. Like, I mean, how can they have 3 classes having the same mechanic and then throwing out that mechanic in the very next expansion? How is that even fair to those classes? They're garbage now. Yeah, they pretty much are. But Jades, you can't, with Jades you can't play control anyway. Yeah, but like at least they got something. At least they got Aya, and Aya is really good for all the Jades. And they got White Eyes, so mid-range control shaman will still be a thing. I mean, they still got something. Because Druid will always crush you, pretty much. Someone switched the game to talk show. We should do one. No, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry that I'm talking too much. I just really wanted to share this because I haven't had a lot of people like on stream actually talking about the future of Hearthstone. for like, I don't know, maybe a week now, and I really wanted to share my thoughts with you because I'm worried about this, and I think about this every day. And even if I don't play the game, like I haven't played the game for like a few days now, but I get into Hearthstone and I scroll through cards and I think about them, and I'm just worried about the future of it. Oh, I'm getting cool story evolved. Oh, I mean the cards. No, not the cards then. Yeah, I get it. You know, going to classic, I mean, no, not after it's been a while. Yeah, I know, I understand. It should be a classic card if they made those legendaries. If they haven't, like, it's okay, it's great. Priest, Mage, Warlock, they still have good legendaries. Oh snap, they don't, because you basically made their legendaries Reno based, and now they don't have any legendaries to be played. Yeah, I don't know, I'm enjoying this as well because this is something. The reason why I talk about this is because I care about Hearthstone. I hate it right now, but I care about it and I want it to be better. I just don't know how to make it better. I try. I really try. I haven't made decks in like 2 months. I haven't created anything new. And my gameplay revolves around me creating decks, and I don't know how to play other people's decks, so it's a really sad time for me. It seems odd to take over 5 cards that are classic and not replace them. Well, yeah, like the classic thing, I feel like they're going to like take a lot. Honestly, do you know what I think? I think it is about money as well. Like I feel that it is about that because classic cards, I mean, people don't buy like classic packs anymore. And for example, if you happen to take like one card by one out of the classic set, each expansion or each nerf or anything like that, and say that it's overpowered, what's going to be left? Like, people are not going to be buying classic packs because obviously everybody has everything. But what's going to happen is that they're refreshing the meta, which means that they're going to be adding new content every time that will be more important than the classic set. Do you know what that means? That means that you're gonna have to get that more important content. As in, you're gonna have to get those packs. And how are you gonna get them? You're gonna buy them. Because those cards are far more important than the classic ones. And if you're getting new sets of cards each month, you're still paying more money. You can't just be like, okay, I got my classic set and I'm happy with it. I'm just gonna play my classic set and I'm just going to disregard the expansion. Now you're not gonna be able to disregard the expansion. Do you know how many times I went to like the arcade place or a gaming place or a friend's house or anything like that, and I would ask like, oh, do you have like, for example, Blackrock open or Naxxramas? And they're like, no, I don't play these. I don't have enough gold for the adventure. I just play this. And they're like rank 15 to 10 or whatever, and they're happy with it because they know that they don't have the whole adventure, but they still have their classic set that they can play, and it's good. So now you're not going to be able to do that because if you want to play, you have to keep up with the expansion. What happens with the new players? Like, I used to give advice to new players. I would say like, okay, first get the classic set, that's the basics. But now, what do you say to people? For example, when someone asks me, and people consider me a person who knows like a few things about Hearthstone, they ask me, like, what should I collect? What should I buy? What should I do if I want to start playing Hearthstone? And my first answer is like, get Karazhan, get Gadgetzan, get the new adventure, get the new expansion. I don't tell them to get classic anymore because they're gonna get classic. And yeah, they're gonna get classic cards through like watch and learn or whatever, But like I keep telling people now to get like the new stuff, and what does that mean? That means that the Hearthstone is overwhelmed by new content, and the old content is rotating out rapidly. I feel like it's not even time for League of Explorers to rotate out. Because I remember, it still hasn't been 2 years since I started playing Hearthstone. I started playing Hearthstone in September 2015. and there hasn't even been like League of Explorers. It wasn't live then, and they said they would rotate each set after 2 years. I remember playing a few months before League of Explorers came out, and now it's rotating out in like a month or two. What the hell is up with that? Like, has anyone noticed that? So good luck play against Fate Warrior without any healing. Yeah, how do you counter this deck with by any means? Like in new meta, this is still something that's gonna get upgraded again. That's gonna get like overpowered. And again, guys, sorry that I talk too much. It's just that I really wanted to share a few things, and this is something that I really enjoy discussing. Dinner time, our shrimps and corn on the cob. Corn. Minecraft is still cool. Best 20 bucks ever spent. Yeah, Minecraft is good. It's good, and I still enjoy. I actually still enjoy Minecraft. I don't know. I mean, yeah, guys, I will be right back. I'm just gonna go check on Tyrannus again. Sorry about me ranting, and we'll play some more. I will come back. Hey guys. Yeah. As I was, yeah, I don't know what I was saying, but yeah. Um, Unfortunately, I am going to, I'm actually going to cut the stream, like now, because I don't know. I mean, Tyrannus is not really feeling well, and honestly, while he's not feeling too well, I don't feel like I'm up to like play Hearthstone or anything like that. I really enjoy, like, and I have enjoyed our discussion and our conversation and everything, but I feel like I should be like in a different place right now, and I really wanted to like be there for you guys today and kind of discuss Hearthstone a little bit and even play a little bit, even though it's been a really sad day for my Hearthstone. At least I got to do a quest and I got to play a few games and I got to talk to you about Hearthstone, which is the most important. So yeah, unfortunately I'm going to, I'm actually going to go now, because I kind of, you know, I kind of want to be there for him as well, because I know he's been having like a horrible headache, and I want to see if I can do something about it, and I don't feel like I can do that while streaming. So yeah, we're still going to, yeah, we are going to be sticking to our new schedule, the 3 times per week schedule, and I will try to hang out in other people's streams as well, so I can see what you guys are up to and stuff. As I said, like now I also have university and everything, so it's a bit hard to kind of, you know, deal with all the stuff that I need to do, and also with like our own streaming and everything, but I will do my best, and of course we stick to the schedule. Guys, thank you for hanging out, and I'm sorry if I talk too much and play too little, but I honestly really enjoyed this. I mean, I don't often make like conversation kind of streams where I go through cards and talk about them and stuff, but I feel like this was a good chance to kind of discuss a few things, and I don't know. I feel like I'm a bit bummed out because I wanted to play Hearthstone so badly today, and I wanted to make Zoo work, but I just couldn't do it today, and I will continue working on it, and hopefully I come up with something new. But I feel like everything has been figured out now. Like, for example, I mean, this has been figured out. Like, for example, Jade Shaman, like, this has been figured out. This is just so boring to play. As in, like, I could just go play Pirate Warrior on stream, but what do we do then? Like, I mean, I don't think it's fun. I think it's just like you watch that and you're secretly like happy when a person who plays Pirate Warriors wins because it's so strong, and then you also secretly hope that the other person doesn't have Reno, so it's just not too fun. Like, I really hoped to make something like viable, at least to I don't know, to try to find something that would be close to it and then try to go from that, and I will try to do that. I'm not gonna lose hope, and I will try to think of something new to play, and for you and for me and for all the other people, and to continue with my guys and stuff. And yeah, now I'm gonna stop being annoying, and I'm actually gonna go off. So people, thank you for hanging out, and I'll just see you in a few days or even tomorrow on some other channel where I will hang out. So thank you again for being here. I'm sorry again for for playing so little. But yeah, thank you for discussing things with me, and just for being there. And now I'm gonna go see what Zeronix is up to, and hopefully he feels well enough. But yeah, yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all for hosting, for hanging out, and yeah, that's gonna be it. So bye guys.